Dignity Act 2025, 7-year work permits for undocumented immigrants. U.S. immigration reform. The Dignity Act of 2025 is a bipartisan immigration reform proposal aiming to provide undocumented immigrants with legal work status while strengthening border security. At its core is a 7-year work permit program offering stability without granting citizenship. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. We're diving into a hot topic in U.S. immigration policy, the Dignity Act of 2025. You might have heard about its proposal for 7-year work permits for undocumented immigrants. But what does this bill really mean? Is it a game changer for immigration reform, or just another proposal? 1. What is the Dignity Act of 2025? The Dignity Act of 2025, officially H.R. 4393, is a bipartisan bill introduced on July 15, 2025, by Representatives Maria Elvira Salazar, a Republican from Florida, and Veronica Escobar, a Democrat from Texas. It's co-sponsored by 20 other lawmakers from both parties, which is rare in today's polarized Congress. The bill's full name? Dignity for Immigrants While Guarding Our Nation to Ignite and Deliver the American Dream for short. To address America's broken immigration system by balancing stronger border security with a path to legal status for undocumented immigrants who've been in the U.S. for years. It's not about amnesty or citizenship but about offering a structured way for people to live and work legally while contributing to the economy. This bill is a revised version of the Dignity Act of 2023, updated to fit today's political climate. It's got 5 core principles: securing the border, reforming asylum processes, offering legal status to long-term undocumented immigrants, protecting American workers, and modernizing legal immigration. 2. The Dignity Program, 7-year work permits explained. The heart of the Dignity Act is the Dignity Program, a 7-year program that offers legal status, work authorization, and travel permits to undocumented immigrants who meet specific requirements. Who's eligible? You must have been in the U.S. before December 31, 2020. You need to pass a criminal background check. You have to pay a $7,000 fine over the 7 years, $1,000 upfront and $1,000 at each biennial check-in with the Department of Homeland Security. You must be employed or in school for at least 4 of the 7 years, with limited exceptions. You need to enroll in health coverage and pay taxes, but you're barred from federal benefits like welfare or Medicaid. Here's the big thing: this isn't a path to citizenship. It's about giving people a chance to live and work legally without fear of deportation. The fines go into an American worker fund to train U.S. citizens for high-demand jobs, which supporters say ensures the program benefits American workers too. Critics, though, argue the $7,000 fine could be a heavy burden for low-income families. 3. Special provisions for Dreamers. The bill also includes protections for Dreamers, undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children. Under the Dignity Act, Dreamers can apply for conditional permanent resident status for up to 10 years. To transition to full legal permanent residency, they need to earn a college degree or a technical education credential, serve in the U.S. military for at least 3 years, or work for at least 4 years, with employment making up 75% of their time in the program. Most DACA recipients could skip the conditional status and go straight to permanent residency. This is a nod to the DREAM Act, which has long aimed to protect these young immigrants. 4. Other key features. The Dignity Act isn't just about legal status. It also pushes for border security, more funding for border infrastructure, technology, and personnel. Asylum reform, new humanitarian campuses to process asylum claims in 45 to 60 days. Mandatory e-verify, employers must verify workers' legal status to prevent illegal hiring. Visa reforms, clearing backlogs for family and employment-based visas and raising per-country visa caps from 7% to 15%. American Worker Fund, uses fines from the Dignity Program to fund training for U.S. workers. Supporters say this balances compassion with accountability. Critics, including some immigrant advocates, worry the enforcement measures like more detention facilities could harm vulnerable communities. Others argue it doesn't go far enough since it excludes a path to citizenship. 5. Why it matters and public sentiment. The U.S. has about 10.5 million undocumented immigrants, with 84% living here for over a decade, according to DHS estimates. They're part of our communities, working in industries like agriculture, construction, and hospitality. The Dignity Act could offer stability to millions while addressing labor shortages. Recent polls show strong public support, 79% of Americans see immigration as beneficial, and 78% back a path to legal status, per Gallup. But with a GOP-controlled Congress and President Trump's focus on deportations, the bill faces an uphill battle. This bill is a rare bipartisan effort, but it's not law yet. It needs to pass the House, Senate, and get the president's signature. Will it happen? That depends on political will and public pressure. The Dignity Act of 2025 represents a significant yet cautious step toward immigration reform, blending legal pathways for undocumented immigrants with stricter border enforcement. By offering work permits without promising citizenship, it seeks a middle ground in a deeply polarized debate. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.